The 2023 New York Jets offense is going to look a little bit different than you might think. Here's 5 reasons why. I think this offense is going to be a lot more physical than we're anticipating. Now, yes, of course, you traded for a Hall of Fame quarterback. It's 2023. The Jets are going to have a relatively high volume and overall high efficiency passing attack for starters. I'm not saying it's 2009 Rex Ryan ground and pound, but no, reason number 1, Nathaniel Hackett has an affinity for 12 personnel, 2 tight ends on the field. He did that when he was the OC in Green Bay, and I know he was kind of the quasi-OC in Green Bay, but then that went with him to Denver last year. Top 5 in 12 personnel again there. That's reason number 1. Reason number 2, Aaron Rodgers has been incredibly efficient in 12 personnel when he was teamed up with Hackett. During between 2020 and 2022, so 2 of those being Hackett years, Aaron Rodgers is either first or second in every single passing stat out of 12 personnel that you can imagine. Now, of course, during that time, Aaron Rodgers is overall tops in all passing stats, so at least he doesn't regress in 12 personnel, right? And I think that's partly because he's so good out of play action. Now, reason number 3, why this team is being more physical. The Tennessee boys that are also part of this new offensive staff, what they love to run is 21 personnel. Fullback. All right, so we got multiple tight ends, fullbacks happening. Well, now those are the X's and O's. Now we need the Willies and the Joes. And reason number 4, 2 players who have been standing out at Jets OTAs per Connor Hughes, Jeremy Ruckert, second-year tight end, and Nick Bawden, forgotten about fullback, who was injured last year. So now we're 3 deep at tight end, and we have a fullback who's capable. Nick Bawden, if you remember, he was activated the back half of Zach Wilson's rookie season, and he played well. If PFF grades mean anything to you, he had like an 86 blocking grade, but more importantly, the Jets averaged 1/3 of a yard more per carry when Bawden was on the field. It's very significant. And again, per Connor Hughes, Bawden has been getting a lot of targets in OTAs, working as a pass catcher. And Nick Bawden in his career, 1 catch, 20 yards, and a touchdown. So there's something to be said about efficiency. And I think Jeremy Ruckert is going to have a big role in this offense. I think, the Jets are solid with their top 2 tight ends, with Conklin more of your receiver and Uzomah more of your blocker. But let's be honest, both of them were kind of disappointing in those respective roles last year. Now, I do think Conklin has more of a chance to break out just because the quarterback play was so putrid. But CJ Uzomah, who's built as a blocking tight end, not great. He was not a great run blocking tight end last year. And if somebody has, a big sample size of film that tells me otherwise, I'm willing to listen, but he wasn't. Conklin, excellent when helping out in pass pro, but he's mediocre as a run blocker as well. So I think by next season, Jeremy Ruckert might be the tight end 1 on this team because I think he has the potential to be above average at both. Now this year, where does he fit in? I think this is maybe the year where you see a little bit of the H-back, fullback role from Jeremy Ruckert. I know it seems like kind of just a fan thing. Oh, just throw him at fullback. But I don't know. A lot of fan things that we said ended up coming true and being right? Activate Bryce Huff. Please, that worked. Let ABT play tackle when you have all these injuries. Move Elijah Moore to the slot. Put Michael Clemens inside, right? Some of this stuff is kind of common sense. It's not always rocket science. So maybe we'll see some of that. And finally, reason number 5 is that the Jets have 2 of the best blocking outside wide receivers in the game in Corey Davis now and Lazard, who can both kind of play in the slot. And Lazard, if you saw Lazard in shorts and a t-shirt, you might think he was a tight end. He's huge. So for those reasons, I think this Jets offense, with the modern NFL and how much nickel defenses team plays, and maybe you zig when they zag. And maybe you say, okay, if you're going to have a 180-pound defensive back play full-time in your run fit, we're going to make you pay. And then when you bring him off the field and you throw a linebacker in there, then we're going to go play action and we're going to kill you that way too. So I'm excited to see what this Jets offense brings, and we'll talk ball soon.